Hi and welcome to Trail Traveler, everyone. Today we're going to talk about the JT Brooks Automatic Tire Deflater Pros. So stay right there. We'll be right back. So first up, why would you want tire deflators? Well, it's a valid question. And a lot of people that are new to off-roading have no idea that airing down is a real thing. And it's something that we do. It's something that you should do. It's something that can give you a much smoother ride over rough surfaces. It can give you more grip when you're going over rocks. It's just a good thing to do. And sure, not everybody does it, and not every trail requires it. You know, I mean, no trail requires it, but the performance that you can get on a trail can dictate whether you may or may not need to air down. If you're just on a plain dirt road, it's not going to matter. You're not really going to notice much of a difference. But if you're going over a lot of rocks, really rough surfaces, airing down your tires will give you a smoother ride. And at the same time, you do need a way to air back up when you're done with the trail, but we'll get to that in another video. But airing down can be a really big benefit to you. Now, there's a couple different ways to do it. You can just hold a stick in to the valve stem and release the air, or you can get a tire deflator. And tire deflators come in a couple different styles. There's ones that just connect on and just drain air out and until you get to a right point. There's automatic ones, which you just screw on and they'll release air to a certain point, but you have to go through and calibrate most of them, meaning there's no way to know what it's set to. Now, sometimes they're set by the factory to a certain thing and then you can adjust them, but you really have to put them on the tire, let them go, figure out where it's at, make an adjustment, kind of go back and forth until you really figure it out. Well, that's where the JT Brooks Automatic Tire Deflator Pros come in. These are actually adjustable. And well, I mean, most of the automatic ones are adjustable, but you can actually see what you're adjusting it to. There's a scale on here so that you can see what your pressure is going to be at. This to me is a huge benefit in airing down quickly. Now, there's deflators, and we'll talk about other ones in other videos, that may deflate a single tire faster. These aren't going to be the fastest way to deflate a single tire, but the fact that you get 4 of them in a kit allows you to put one on, go to the next tire, put one on, go to the next tire, put it on, go to the 4th tire, put it on, go back to the 1st tire, wait for the air to stop, and then take that one off, go to the next one, take it off. So overall, you're deflating 4 tires at a time instead of 1 at a time. Now, at some point, we will do a video comparing different methods of deflating and seeing which one actually is faster, but I'm very happy with the JT Brooks Automatic Tire Deflators Pro. Now, there is another model just called Automatic Tire Deflators, and while those are adjustable, they don't have a gauge on them to see what you're doing. So that, again, they're fine, but there's cheaper ones out there if that's all you want. You can get a set of 4 tire deflators for about 25 bucks on Amazon, but they're not going to have the gauge. Now, that being said, I see a lot of people use these wrong the very first time, and I hate to say it, it's because they didn't read the instructions, but these are actually very simple to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unscrew it, and inside is where the gauge is going to be. So the number that's there, when it's at the top of this big cylinder, that's what it's going to be set to. So I'm setting mine to 15 PSI. I'm running the standard KO2 tires, the 33-inch tires on stock rims. I really don't want to go below 15. I could probably go down to 12 if I wanted to, but 15 is a good number for me. So I'm going to dial this in to 15 PSI. loosen up the top so I can get there. And once I have that set, then I take the bottom there, or the other ring, the small ring, and lock it into place. Now I'm done. I'm going to do that for all 4 of these, so they're all set the same, and then put them in the little carrying bag that it comes with, and I'll put this in my tire kit, which is basically my air compressor kit, and they fit really nice in there. Now, I say people often use these wrong, and yet inside is a card explaining exactly how to use it. So I don't fault anybody for using them wrong the first time, because when you look at them, the gauge is on the top, so you would think you would just unscrew it to there and be done. But if you set it to 15 on the top, it's actually going to be about 5 in reality, and you'll actually underinflate your tires and you could risk popping a bead. So be careful, make sure you do it the way I explained and the way that's on the card. So how do they work? They work great. I'm very happy with them. I've used them a few times. They are on the pricey side for a deflator. They're going to run you about 95 bucks. So for a deflator that you can buy for 25 that you might have to spend a little time calibrating, this is going to save you time. Now, the other advantage I think on these, not just because I could get a cheaper one and just once I have it dialed in, it's dialed in, I'm always pretty much going to run the same tire pressure. If I want to run a different tire pressure, I can change it easily. If someone wants to borrow these and go down to 10 or 5 PSI, just adjust it, let them borrow them. No big deal. So the fact that I can set it myself, show someone else how to set it, and then they can deflate their tires, I think that's a big win without having to just guess all the time. So for that reason, I think spending a little extra money on a good quality product that will save you time in the long run and make your deflation a lot easier, I think that's a big win. So this is going to get a big plus from me. It is definitely a 5 on terms of functionality. I'm going to go with a 5 in terms of value. It's definitely not a 5 in terms of price. It's going to be probably a 3 in terms of price because it is the most expensive tire deflator that you can get. But I think it's well worth it. So that's the JT Brooks Automatic Tire Deflators Pro. Link in the description below. It is an Amazon link. If you do purchase from there, I don't, I benefit a little bit, just to be honest. I get a little kickback when you purchase something from Amazon, but that's not why I recommend these. I recommend them because I actually use them. I've never talked to anyone at JT Brooks. They've got no affiliation with them other than I use the product and I'm very happy with it. So thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned for more videos. We got trail videos, we got review videos, we got all kinds of off-roading tips coming up. Thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate it. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. See you on the trail.